Elijah sighed, making the expressions of everyone at the scene somewhat regretful. Mrs. Dew hurriedly pinched his waist, and whispered, "You guys, you really don't open the old pot or lift the one we have just prepared." Saying this, she hurried the kids to go in and get ready to eat. Elijah sighed. "Oh, Leona is so big. She sees a lot of things better than us. What I say is also from my heart. There is no need to be cautious about norms." Leona nodded and said seriously, "Mom, I'm really not angry or uncomfortable about this, at least this time, so you don't need to be too sensitive." Old Mrs. Dew looked surprised. "Leona, Zin has been hiding it from you for so many years. Are you not angry at all?" Leona said earnestly. "I am not angry, but feel relieved." Elijah smiled and said, "Good thing. It is good to be free. To be honest, for so many years, Dad has always felt that you are unhappy. Now that you can come out, Dad is happy for you." Leona nodded seriously and smiled slightly. "Thank you, Dad." Elijah laughed and beckoned hurriedly. "Walk around, eat elite cuisine. Your 3 brothers will accompany me for 2 drinks for a while." As the son of Dew's family, Rennell nodded without hesitation and said, "Good Dad. Our 3 brothers will accompany you for a few drinks tonight." Lionaping, Leona's sister Lionaping, also said with a busy smile, "Dad, is there any red wine at home? We 3 sisters will also accompany you to drink some." The 6th child Lioname smiled and said, "That's great, Dad, my eldest sister, and my 2nd sister will accompany you." Elijah was immediately happy and smiled heartily. "Okay. Your 3 sisters did not return on New Year's Eve, so we will treat it as the New Year today," Lioname hurriedly said. "Dad, we want to come with you during the Chinese New Year, but you can't let anything," Elijah said seriously. "You are married to the Shen family and you are the daughter-in-law of the Shen family. You should spend the New Year with your in-laws. The same is true for your 2 sisters. This is the rule. All 3 of your brothers will accompany me and your mother for the New Year. If your 3 sisters also come, they will say that the old man Du is ignorant and only thinks about his own home." Lioname hurriedly said, "I know, Dad. I'll talk to Silong Shen, and I'll be back with you next New Year's Eve." Elijah smiled and said, "Let's talk about it then. Look at Wilson Shen's meaning. If he is unwilling, don't force it." Afterward, Du's 3 sons and 3 daughters strolled to the dining room with a pair of elderly people. In the dining room at this time, the chef at home has put a beautiful brass pot on the table. In the middle of the pot, there is a green flame of charcoal, and a pot of clear soup is boiled outside. The table is already full of fresh cuts, all kinds of lamb. Eastcliff people are very particular about eating mutton. Basically, they don't eat mutton rolls prepared by machines in hot pot restaurants. They eat pure and fresh hand-cut mutton. Hand-cut mutton is very particular. According to different parts, mutton has various names, such as upper brain meat, tenderloin, large 3-pronged, small 3-pronged, and cucumber strips. Different meats have different cutting methods, different sizes and thicknesses, and there are many sayings. The Du family seldom show off their wealth and live a life of the extravagant and wasteful elite, but they are very particular people. They are not about pomp and price, but about taste and essence. Take food as an example. The Du family's mouths are more than one. The fried oil cake at the entrance will not be greasy for a family for 10 years, but once they change to poorer craftsmanship, even if the difference is minimal, they will find it difficult to swallow. Mr. Du has no bad habits all his life, he just loves to smoke. He especially likes to smoke a cigarette produced by a cigarette factory in southern Yunnan. After the old man smoked for 20 years, the cigarette factory's technology and production line improved, the formula was upgraded, and the cigarette paper and filter material were changed. Everyone felt that the improved product was more exquisite and higher grade than before, and the taste was not much worse, but Mr. Du just felt that the taste was not right and couldn't adapt. Later, because of this, he even fell ill. When the old man's subordinates heard that the old man was sick and hospitalized, they made a special trip to visit him. When they asked about the cause, they learned that the old man turned out to be suffering from the taste of the cigarettes he had smoked for 20 years. So they simply made a phone call and asked the cigarette factory to reopen the old production line that had been dismantled and ready to be scrapped, just for the old man. People who produce the original cigarettes can be regarded as curing the old man's heart disease. However, the old man also felt guilty for using the privilege. He specifically asked his second son, Lianayong, to run to the cigarette factory, verified all the costs of reopening the cigarette factory's production line, and then paid for it all out of his own pocket. This is regarded as accepting the privilege with peace of mind. In fact, the children of the Du family have inherited the father's exquisiteness. The more exquisite, the more refined you live. Therefore, the family not only has high academic qualifications and strong abilities but also inherits the traditional virtues of gentleness, courtesy, frugality, and concession. At this time, the Du family was sitting around the table, eating the elite cuisine and drinking wine. The 8 of them had a lively chat, and they all seemed to be in a very good mood. At first, everyone was worried that Leona's mood would be lower. Unexpectedly, Leona's whole state is extremely relaxed and comfortable. Everyone around here is close relatives, and they can see that her ease and comfort is not the result of the performance, so they are completely relieved. The old couple is in a particularly good mood. In the past few years, the 6 children have started a family one after another. No matter which one they look at individually, they all have a very good, even impeccable, but they have always loved Leona. This is mainly because they have always known that Leona has loved Changying for so many years to no avail. Later, after Changying's wedding, she decided to marry Xin, which was really impulsive and outrageous. The night before Leona's marriage, she held the old lady and cried all night, while her sister Lianaping and Lianamei were with them, and they felt distressed. At that time, Leona wanted to persuade her to repent of her marriage because she felt sorry for her, but she did not agree with her life and death. After so many years of marriage, although Xin is very fond of Leona, only Leona's family can tell that she has always been unhappy. Especially after Changying's accidental death, she became even more taciturn and even started to eat less and lost interest in religious ceremonies, and became a commoner at home. But now, everyone can see that Leona is really relieved. The old man Elijah remembered that Leona was going to Orus Hill, so he asked, "Leona, how long do you plan to stay in Orus Hill this time?" Leona thought for a while and said, "Dad, how long will I stay?" "I don't know now, just stay and see." Elijah asked again, "Who will accompany you?" Leona said, "Jufei and Ziyu are with me." Elijah nodded. The old house in Orus Hill has been very well maintained. You have not been there for many years. You can live there for a few days. If there is nothing wrong with your mother, I will also go to Orus Hill in 2 days. In a few days, Eastcliff will be too dry in winter, and your mother had said that she wanted to go to Jiangnan for a few days.